Hey, what's up? Alex here. As I was looking to having a smart home during the renovation planning for this house, automating curtain is one of the first few things that come to my mind. I travel quite a bit, so every time when I check in a hotel that has those controls to open and close the curtain, I always find it quite cool, so I tell myself I want to have that for my own house. But smart curtain is more than just simply opening or closing it with a remote. To do that, you are already able to get that in many normal curtain shops out there. So that is like the minimum basic feature for any smart curtain solution now. On top of that, you should be able to do something like schedule 8 a.m. from Monday to Friday to automatically open the curtain completely or to a certain percentage to wake you up if you don't want it to be too bright. After 6 p.m. when you come back home from work, it will automatically drop the curtains once you open the main door. Incorporate inside your routines triggered with a voice assistant. Google, movie time.
Enjoy watching.
With smart curtain, tying up your curtain this way at the side will be kinda no point because you want to be able to control them anytime and anywhere in the house. For smart curtain solutions, there are basically two types in the market out there. One is a motorized curtain. The other type is using an object to help you move the curtain for you. So over here, I'll be using Aqara and SwitchBot, two very good products to represent each type of solution. I will go through what are their differences and help you choose and suggest which is the more suitable smart curtain solution for you if you decide to get one. Aqara is using a motorized curtain solution. This is the motor itself and it's actually very heavy. This is a ZigBee device, so like any other smart home device that is using ZigBee, you will need a hub. So you can either get the Xiaomi or Aqara hub to work with it. Later on, I will show you inside the app how it looks like since I have both of them set up. Living room one, I'm using Aqara. The bedroom is using Xiaomi. It comes with loose wire, so you need to attach it to a 3-pin plug, and so you will need a power socket that is somewhere near and well hidden. Standard HDB layout now always has a point around here. Since I have no other plans for this point, I shift it up under the beam and behind the curtain. There is a battery version which you can attach the battery below, then remove it to charge. But for me, since I installed this during my home renovation, I can easily ask my electrician to settle the power point for me. Then I can set up and forget, need not think of charging the battery at all. This is the part that connects the motor to the curtain track, and very important thing to take note here is that all motorized curtain solution will come with their own curtain track. And seems like they are all based on the U-rail type, so you don't have a choice here. They don't come with the curtain cloth, so you have to get that yourself. I bought this from Taobao and you can see here that there are different measurements. Need not to be exact because you can make slight adjustment. A 3 to 3.5 meters with a motor costs about $250. But if you want those that open and close from two sides, then you need to get another of this curtain motor which costs about $120 each. Setup is very straightforward but not easy per se, as you need to do drilling to fix up the curtain track. Next step is to attach the motor to the track. Then lastly, hook up the curtains. Over at the app, if you're using Mi Home, you can use any of the Xiaomi or Aqara wireless switches to act as the remote for the curtain. I have my bedroom curtain set over here. Once you tap into it, you'll be able to see a picture of what is the orientation of the curtain. Then you have your three main controls to open, pause and close. Below is where you set automation rules. I have a couple set with the Xiaomi wireless switch. Tap the three dots to look at more settings where you can set the schedule. I think all the smart curtain will allow you to still do it manually. This is the setting. Where you gently pull the curtain, it will automatically open or close the rest for you. Let's look at the Aqara app. So if you are using Aqara app, you can only use the Aqara switches, but the good thing is you are now able to integrate with Google Home to use Google Assistant, which is very useful. This is my living curtain. Over here is just a slider for you to set how much you want to open or close. Okay, looking at the settings, it's going to be very similar to what you see at Mi Home. But another good thing is in the scenes that you set in Aqara app, you'll be able to sync over to Google Home as well. Next, I'm going to look at SwitchBot curtains, which I consider them the best at the other type of smart curtain solutions, using an object to move the curtains for you. SwitchBot's approach is always looking at quick and easy setup, simplicity, and most importantly, not replacing what you already have. So instead of having to stick to Euro type of motorized curtains, you now have the option to choose curtain rod. This is the rod type SwitchBot that is going to move the curtain for you. So imagine this is the rod. It will clip onto the rod this way, then move left or right. At the back is a USB-C port that is used for charging, or you can attach their solar panels to it. Similar to their boards, they are based on Bluetooth, so you can pair with a remote without using a hub. But if you want integration with voice assistance, then you will need the hub mini. Same thing, if your curtain opens by two sides, then you will need two of these, which cost about $230. Else, each of this is about $120 as well. Of course, if you want the solar panel, remote, or hub mini, they are sold separately. Since I already have smart curtain installed in this house, I'm going to another house to install this. Let's go. I'm now at my parents' place to set up and test out the SwitchBot curtains. Note that SwitchBot has different models for the rod type, U-rail and I-rail. Depending on what you are using, each of these has their own measurement specification. So do check that out before you make the purchase. For example, what I have over here is the rod type. And for rod, the requirement is that the diameter of the rod must be between 15 to 40 millimeters. Okay, before I begin, some of you asked me in my SwitchBot video whether the SwitchBot can work on the OHDP type of switches. So I'm going to demonstrate by switching it off now. Okay, so it works. Okay, I finished setting up and calibrating a SwitchBot curtains. By right, this should be behind the curtain, but I purposely put it in front for demonstration purpose to show you guys how it works. I paired the controls to a remote control, so I will open up the curtain to show you guys how it works. So basically, the robot will push the curtain tabs this way to open. I did a little bit of improvise to the placement of the SwitchBot curtain. To close it, I press another button. Then it will close. By right, it should be placed between the first and second tab. But I realized if I place it there, the curtains will be more shut this way, because you can push the tabs further down this way. Okay, now let's check out what can the SwitchBot curtain do inside the app. So I have already added the curtain inside. So once I tap it, it will have the three basic controls here: to open, to pause, to close the curtain. Or tap on more to see what else you can do. So it can show the battery percentage for the left and right robot. It can open up or close the curtain to a certain percentage. It has a delay function. So this delay basically adds a countdown to the open and closing of the curtain. So it also has your typical schedule. Alright, and this is the motion mode. It has two modes, performance mode and silent mode. So as the name suggests, silent mode, it will be less noisy, but the trade-off is the robot will move slower. Okay, so basically that's it. And to have it integrated to your voice assistants, you would just need to go to cloud service, choose on, and these are the integration it can do. So let me show you in Google Home how it works. So this is my Google Home added inside my parents' house, and this is the bedroom where you have the curtain here. So to trigger off, it would be something like Google, open curtain.
Okay, opening the curtain.
Most of the curtains from IKEA are the rod type. There isn't really a comparison between this type of curtain tracks. It's entirely a personal preference of which kind of design you like. So in terms of curtain track choices, SwitchBot has that flexibility, while for motorized curtain you have to go with their own curtain track. However, something that might bother you about the SwitchBot is that it might be quite visible depending on the track and curtain you are using, but if you have a curtain pelmet in your house, then it's okay, you will definitely not able to see the robot. In terms of sound, let me put the mic near to let you hear the difference. Aqara is much quieter even compared to SwitchBot's silent mode, so I'd rather have it close quicker instead. But another good point for SwitchBot is its portability. You can anytime take it down and transfer it to another curtain. So for rental house or for those of you who are moving to a new place, say in a couple of years, the SwitchBot will be a better solution for you now. Share with me in the comments below which type of smart curtains do you like more. Like I mentioned in my last video, there will be a giveaway for this week, and SwitchBot is very kind to send me these to give away to 2 lucky viewers. Each winner will be getting a pair of these SwitchBot curtains, a hard mini, and a wireless remote. This is like the full set of setup you will need for the smart curtains. So as usual, to participate, just simply give a like to the video and subscribe if you haven't. I'm actually doing a lot of contents on home related stuff. Then leave a comment and indicate whether you want the black or the white color set. If everybody wants black and only one person happens to want the white one, then he or she will be the lucky winner for the white one. Winners will be announced at the end of next week's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!